I'm reading a creator-owned comic every day for a month, and today I read Battlebrick Road 2 by Zeb Hatfield and Eric Weathers. This is one of my favorite crowd-funded comic series so far. I've only read the first one, there's only been one before this, but I really loved it. I really enjoy the premise, as you can see here. Imagine the Wizard of Oz, but with a lot of guns and fighting, essentially. That's really what there is to it. Thea Gale is the main character. She has landed in Oz in search of her missing father and has so far caught up with the Scarecrow, which is where we open the story here. She's with the Scarecrow and she's in a fight with this guy here. If you can see, he does have a lollipop in his mouth here, so you can imagine, who he might represent. Anyway, they're in a quick little battle with him. We don't need to go too much into it other than check out this gorgeous art by Eric Weathers. If you're familiar with Eric and you've seen his work develop over the years, you will be as mind blown as I am over his improvement in the art over the years. Really amazing stuff. And this second book is a huge improvement over the first one, which was already really, really good. But we are now well and truly into full-on, not only professional level art, but really good and engaging and really fun to look at professional art. So anyway, we're going to start the story here with Thea and Scarecrow following the Yellow Brick Road. I really like the Yellow Brick Road in this one. Is not a road that stays a road. I don't know if we can see it at some point. It kind of like follows them around. So there's only ever a small little sample of it. And they just, as they walk, tiles flip up and new ones appear and they know where to go, essentially. I can't really remember exactly what Oz is. Thea is from a sort of Dust Bowl future, dystopian future. And Oz is a very strange place that is like Earth, much like in the original story. It's like Earth, but everything is weird. Except in this version, not only is everything weird, it's also super dangerous and wants to kill you. Pretty much everything from the people to the flowers to the place, everything that Thea has met so far wants to kill her. Except for a few key characters, including Scarecrow here. They set out, they find this house, and look who they find inside it. It is a robot that she very quickly gives the name Tin Man, as you can imagine, and we get a little bit of a backstory. So essentially, whatever this place was in the pre-times before it became what it is, maybe it was before the wizard, I don't really know, we don't know that part of it yet. Whatever it was, the people here were using robots to help them work, and then the robots turned on them. We know in the first book they've fought the Watcher of the East, I believe. Maybe a different, I can't remember. One of the witches, essentially, and she was an AI. Now we don't know what this version of the Wicked Witch of the West is yet. We haven't met her yet. She does have a little epilogue at the end of this, but I'm not going to get into that because I don't want to spoil the whole story. But she does seem very dangerous. But anyway, the robots went bad. He, despite being a killing robot, somehow overcame his programming and now has become a very self-reflective robot. As you can remember from the movie, he was looking for a heart, I believe. And Zeb does follow those, the original sort of Wizard of Oz story and weaves all that into these crazy characters. We get another little battle with the Lollipop Man, and then they're off again. And this book here, it's quite a thick one. It's got 2 chapters in it. We're up to chapter 4 here, and as you can see, hello, who do we meet here? So there are people in this world that are sort of like half people, half animal. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but they end up at a zoo where they're fighting a spider, a giant spider. I don't remember that from the movie, but it could be from the book, and I never read the book, so I'm not really sure, but it is what it is. If you've read the Wizard of Oz book out there, maybe you are familiar with this, and you know it better than I do. But we do eventually meet, here he is, our cowardly lion, ex-king of the jungle, no longer the king. Very much, his backstory is essentially that he abandoned his people and fled off to live in the forest. So that's why everyone calls him a coward. He decides to join up with the gang. So now the gang is all here. We've got the four together, and Toto, of course, the robot. And they're going to continue on their merry way as they try to head towards Oz, the Emerald City. They do run into a group of people who are like the lion, sort of half people, half animals. And even though they do rescue them, he is ultimately rejected because he was, has been essentially a coward in hiding for so many years. I don't know how much longer to go on. I will just show they do make it to the poppy field, although it's not a poppy field like you or I remember. These are carnivorous poppies that will eat you if you disturb them. I'm probably going to leave it there so that there's a little bit of mystery left if you do decide to read the book. But a very fun inclusion to the Battlebreaker Road series. I look forward to more. I'm getting a sense now they're about to get to Oz. I remember from the movie, that was one step away from Oz, but who knows in this crazy world. I tip my hat to Zeb. I tip my hat to Eric. You guys have put together a very, very professional quality book here, and I really look forward to book 3. And that's it for me, and I look forward to reading the next one tomorrow. All right, bye.